Hello. Well, here's a little bit of a difference one today. Quick one. There's been some conversation about acrylic and resin drills, and I thought I'd just do a little bit of a practice because so far there's so much conflicting, information about them. One site says one thing, and another site can say another thing. And even looking on a search, I just did a search saying resin or acrylic diamond art drills, how to tell the difference. And basically, the majority of them are all saying the same, which is resins are better, shinier and more elegant, as someone's put. However, they tend to have more flaws and are more expensive. Acrylic are basically the opposite, less shiny, less expensive, etc. And somebody else has put acrylic drills have less bits and pieces, extra trash, and less flawed drills to be thrown away. No air bubbles. Resin drills can often have air bubbles on the top of the drills, like craters, which is kind of like what I'd been thinking was the case. But then, I mean, I'm doing this Ever Moment one, and I know Craftish Kristen's been having fun and games, and I've been looking at these. Now, there's certain ones, I think it was the orange ones I had. Let's just go and find these, because a lot of these are my Dreamer Designs ones that I've rejected. Now, look at that. Can you see that? How that's sort of like, it's got concave, and that's the bottom. That's not flat. It's got little bits coming off of it. And that to me is resin. Even though some of the other ones don't look like resin, they must be, and they are sort of shiny, more shinier on the underside. But yeah, and these ones have how many facets? Let's see if I can count. Oh, and this one's got, you probably can't see, but it's also got little holes. Can you see the little holes? Like bubble holes. So this one is a good example, and this one's got like a triangle on the very top, and then it's got like so it's like that, and then it's got the little bits extra coming off of it. Yeah, so that is resin. Now let us see, these ones are DAC. They're supposed to be resin. Now some of these, this one, you probably can't see it, but it's got a more rounded bottom. I'm trying to get it so you can see. It's a little bit rounded, probably can't see it very well. And to be honest, this one's got quite a load of facets on it. And when you get up close and look at them, yeah, they do sort of shine. But when you look at it straight on like that, when you're looking at it in the flesh, you can't really tell. But these are resin, and this is another one. Isn't it? Or is this? Yeah. This one's got a slight concave bottom. You may not be able to tell. Not as concave as the other one. Concave, like dipped. But it's got one. So they're more sort of like a bit mismatched, which is what my take on resin is. Now these ones are Ever Moment. Now these ones, you see, again, I've just put my fingers in and picked out a sprinkle of them, but you can see that one's concave as well. Whoops, come back. So it just doesn't want to. Maybe that's the way to go. Yeah, you can see it concave there. And they sort of look, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but that one, that side looks a little bit smaller than the other one. And on their facets, they're like slightly different, but not quite. So, Dreamer Designs. These are ones which I've taken from the pot. And these ones I have found to be quite trashy with divots and things like that. Now, these were Dreamer's Designs as well. These are ones which I've rejected because of trashy bits. That's another one, if you can, probably can't see it very well, but it's got extras. It's not clear straight. And extra bits coming off. That one's not a very good one to see on there because it's you see, and there I would say are resin, but this is squares. Rounds might be completely different. And then we have the budget ones. Now these are the budget ones. They're definitely a lot smaller. Look at that. I would say they're a lot smaller. Maybe not by much, but still. And let's turn it over. We've got one little dot in the middle, which apparently is supposed to be another sign of acrylic, because it's slightly different dot. It's like where the acrylic, the extruder sort of that goes and fills them up in the moulds. That's where it separates from. Apparently, what I've been told. Some don't have it though. So and these are quite shiny. So does this mean this is resin as well? In comparison to if we take the underside, there isn't much difference in it. Yeah, these are a little bit more shiny. These have more of a flat shine. Those more of a shine. And when I can see the light in it, this is more of a flat shine. Right, the next thing is we're going to try cutting it, because I've heard, I don't know which one is which, but oh God, I did experiment cutting these earlier and talk about things went flying. Glad I've got my glasses on. Right, let's try it the other way around. Oh, come back. Well, this one is, now I always thought acrylic was softer, but it's not. It's actually harder, apparently. God, look at that. I can't even. It's hard to try and get a first cut in. And let's see, these are, well, I've got me thing in. They are very similar. Right, I'll come back to that. Let's try it with the other way around. Right, because I know this one is slightly sharper. Let's try it again. I can mark it just about, but that's about it. This one. Oh, it did it with a little wiggle. That one, I really couldn't. Right, so that one cut in half. Let's see. It's going a lot more. Yeah, see, look, that one came off. Right, let's try this one. That one's a bit hard. Oh, no, there it went. Let's just try this one again. Let's try a newer one, shall we? Oh, finally, but that one definitely felt different. That one felt more hard, and then it went dump, whereas these ones, when I was there rattling around like that, I could feel like slowly it was going through. And this one, it just went, once I got the outer shell, it just went twang, and that was it. So I'd definitely say the budget ones, that is acrylic, and the other three are all very similar. We know DAC is resin, Ever Moment is definitely resin. So in this little one, we've definitely got Diamond Art Club in this square, and this is a recent painting of theirs, so I would say that's resin too, but the rest is up to you as to what you decide. Some people say, oh, it doesn't matter, let's just mix and match. I mean, especially if you're doing like a cross stitch conversion, which, yeah, but I have to say, I don't know what it is, but I much prefer resin. Yeah, and yes, I know you get a lot more trash, but that's how I know I've got a resin. I've got resin, that's how I see it as. And they have like even the little tails on some of the corners. It's just trash. More trash with resin than there is with acrylic. That's my take on it. So it's down to you as to what you think. I mean, does it matter to you? I don't know about rounds because I don't really have any rounds. I mean, Ever Moment, I don't do rounds because I only use Ever Moment for my cross stitch conversions, which are all square. I've got DAC rounds. I've got Dreamer. Have I got Dreamer Designs rounds? I don't think I have. Oh, I might have. And budget acrylic, of course, we're bound to have rounds in those. So maybe I will hunt out those next just to see if rounds are different. But usually they're not. Usually they're exactly the same. Just a different shape. So on that note, on that little experiment, it is up to you still. What do you reckon? Which ones do you prefer? Yeah. I think my rule of thumb is anything with trash, concave bottoms, they're resin. Anything with a flat back or with perhaps one little dot in the middle of it, then it's, oh, can't do this because that was the one. Oh yes it was. Yeah, there. Like that. You see the little divot in the middle? That is acrylic. So either flat or mainly with one of those in is acrylic. But see, some of these are flat, but you're going to get more misshapen ones with resin. So that's my little take on it, and I'm glad I did this. So yep, if anyone has any more ideas, or if they think I'm wrong, tell me why. And yeah, I've heard resin is softer than acrylic just because of the chemical makeup of it, but well, how do you work it out? I just think keep it simple. Yeah, if I had a microwave, and he said microscope, I could put them under the microscope and just see if there's any difference there, which there probably will be, but I haven't and I can't be bothered. So I'm just going as trashy bits, resin, divots, acrylic, end of. So hope that's helped a little. I will love you and leave you, and I will see you all in the next one. Tatty bye.